you, thank you. Please, sit. Hey, buddy, eyes up here. Keep going. So, do you all know why you're here today?
No. Haven't a clue.
Do you even know where you are?
No!
Are you a fan of Gwyneth Paltrow?
Maybe.
Excuse me?
Not really.
Good. 'Cause neither am I. Have you seen some of her films? You'd be crazy to. Paying to watch a Gwyneth Paltrow movie is like having sex with Bill Cosby. You have to be tricked into doing it. It's why I'm here to introduce to you a revolutionary new product, soon to sweep the nation and change the way we watch home movies, with Gwyneth Paltrow in them forever. Dude, what the f***? That's better. Asshole. It's No-No-Gwyn-O, y'all. I'm not done. To become consciously uncoupled from that sad movie collection of yours, just spritz a little bit of No-No-Gwyn-O onto any DVD or Blu-ray featuring our good old friend Gwynnie P, and poof, no Gwyn. You can applaud now. Get out a pair of clean underwear, because this powerful concoction is a movie lover's wet dream. One spray of No-No-Gwyn-O, and Gwyneth is instantly replaced with another actress. Any actress more likable than she. Like Selma Hayek. Oh yeah, she's definitely hotter. Or how about Gabby Sidibe? Nothing sexier than that precious piece of meat. Or Barbara Streisand. Scoliosis hasn't stopped her from bringing the sexy back. In fact, Gwyneth is such a tool, we went ahead and replaced her with more steamier, so-so actresses. Like J-Lo. Look at those spicy curves.
Muy caliente.
Miley Cyrus. We sure want to party in her USA. And even this man gal. Can you just imagine all the bathroom options? Stop ruining your Iron Man experience with Gwyneth's iron face. Use No-No-Gwyn-O. But don't you take my word for it. Here's a testimonial.
Who? Me? What can I say? I mean, I love it, I suppose. What is this for again? Anyone? Okay.
Wow, you guys are so easy to please. Because watching Gwyneth Paltrow can be harsher than staring into a solar eclipse, No-No-Gwyn-O protects you and the people you love from irreversible injury to your eyes. It comes specially packaged in a bottle precisely the color of Gwyneth's favorite hair color, golden shower. Order now and we'll throw in a copy of the duet soundtrack for free. Because no one should have to pay for such garbage. Say yes to No-No-Gwyn-O. She's no bueno.
Welcome back to Junket Jam Live, filmed right here in New York City, the only city that smells both like a city and a farm. Originally born in Seoul, Korea, and raised in Buffalo, my next guest is now a New York City actress and theatrical singer. Though she spent much of her childhood touring with children's choirs, her sophisticated interests would later find her engaged in fashion and art history, becoming a prominent figure in New York City art galleries. And once again, she was called back to her first love, the stage and screen. She's currently working on writing and producing her own play. I'm so very lucky to have her here with me today. Let's all meet and greet our special little treat, the very sweet and talented actress, singer, and theater maven, the soprano herself, Sara States. Hi, Sara.
Hi.
Thank you so very much for joining.
Thanks for having me.
It is a pleasure, my pleasure. I am
excited.
honored. You originally studied musical theater at AMDA.
Yes.
Then you left for a job in pursuit in the fashion industry.
I did.
And then you went back to school to get your bachelor's in fine arts at Baruch College. You studied visual arts administration.
Yeah,
What
visual
does
arts.
that mean?
Well, it was visual arts, so art history combined with, I guess you could say visual arts administration, but it's more like gallery studies, museum studies.
Yes, right. And English literature.
And English literature.
So I guess my question I would like to ask you is, do you have ADD?
I actually read this thing about, I don't know if it was a horoscope or something about like my moon sign or whatever, but it said basically it took you a long time to get to where you are now because you had so many interests in different areas and you could see yourself being happy in
Anywhere.
direction that you chose. You know, my parents have put me through college now a few times, so they might not be so happy, but it definitely all adds up.
Right, because
to be,
the acting and performance program in AMDA
that was totally
wasn't cheap.
different, not cheap and totally different from the
Your
second college that I chose
studies
to go
afterward,
to.
yes.
Yeah.
So how did you convince your parents?
Well, actually,
This is what I really want to do now.
that was kind of what happened, but
Yes.
it happened in a very tearful conversation.
Oh.
I was on Riverside Boulevard, and I just decided one day, I don't want to go to AMDA anymore, and that was it. Tomorrow I'm not going to school.
My mind is made up.
Never going to that school again, and that was it.
You spoiled brat. You don't seem like someone who wasn't appreciative, at least, of
no.
having that room to make that decision.
Oh yeah, I think I've always been super grateful to them for being nurturers and really allowing me to take time to find out and discover what I actually want to do. And it's been a journey for sure. It's not one that I take for granted.
Now you are Korean American. You were born in Korea,
yes.
right? But you moved here to the States 4 months years old. Well, not you, but I'm getting on a plane. and you were raised by a Catholic American family. At what age did you look around and realize, like, wait a minute, Becky, what the fuck is going on? Who am I?
Yes, well, that did happen, but it happened because a friend of mine on a school bus, I want to say it was like first or second grade.
Always the nosy friend.
Which I feel like is old to realize that you don't look the same as your parents.
Well, if your parents have done, which they did, a really good job, they're sheltering you from that.
Yeah. I think they didn't feel like it was a good time to tell me yet. It was like they're still...
Or maybe they just wanted you to discover.
Yeah, so I did because my friend pointed it out to me on a school bus that I did not look like my mom and dad.
Yes, because they're traditionally white American.
Right, and so that was a mind-blowing moment for me, and it opened all the doors, and that's how I discovered what being adopted is.
What was your family's culture, though?
So my dad's Italian-American,
yeah.
and my mom is, you know, she's got some Irish, like Polish, like all
Celtic stuff. So, but did you have like Irish and Italian food and other
especially
things like that
the
in your
Italian.
culture? Yeah.
So for me, I thought I was like, I mean, I knew, I guess, then going forward that I obviously was not Italian-American.
Hey, yo, Sarah, why don't you pass those meatballs over here?
Well, I mean, that's kind of was my upbringing, though.
Yeah,
like, we would have big Sunday dinners with my grandma in Lockport, like, which is a very Italian-American town outside of Buffalo. And so, like, we would have Italian dinners like that, and I guess I just never really thought about it any other way.
So why not be Korean Italian American?
I guess. I guess I could. When I explain this to people, I often say, you know, I love Italian food, and it's because
I would
that's how
just
I was
love
raised.
if you just said, I'm Italian American.
I know, right? I identify as American more than anything else because I've been here my whole life. I don't know much about traditional Korean culture. I've learned a little bit as I've grown older and have taken more of an interest. I've been to Korea. I love to eat Korean food.
Yeah.
I like to learn about customs
Especially
and traditions.
the barbecue.
Especially the barbecue, for sure, and the kimchi. And I think the curiosity grows. I just think it took me a long time to arrive there.
Well, we might have a different conversation 10 years from now, right?
Yeah, I could be living in Korea 10 years from now. Who knows?
Yes. So I hope you pay for my flight. So now, have you ever felt alienated or out of place?
I have.
Maybe not at home, but maybe to the outside world.
Not at home, ever. I didn't feel different from anybody.
Right.
And I guess you could say the only time I felt different was when I was going through school, and maybe at like a sleepover or something, a friend or acquaintance would ask me about being adopted.
If you're Korean or not.
Right.
That's its own thing.
Any adopted
Did you
child.
have to get therapy?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And it's not even like that I had to, it's that I wanted to.
Yes.
And that was a really good outlet for me to just put out there into the world
Concerns,
the different
thoughts,
things that were going on.
ideas,
And I mean, it's hard when you're like being bombarded by questions about why you're different.
Yeah.
But, you know,
But
it's also
now,
kind of a beautiful thing as well.
Do you feel like sometimes questions come from, obviously they can come from a sincere place, but are they just coming from a place of...
That is why I never really felt...
Like you're being looked at like a novelty.
Yeah, I never felt like that growing up because the questions were out of pure childlike curiosity.
Yeah. Are you at a place of trusting that whatever reason you were adopted or given up to be adopted was for the right reason?
Yeah.
Not even the right reason, it was for your benefit.
I'm definitely I've never been so curious that I was like, oh, I have to go find my birth.
That's powerful. That's really courageous to get to that place and be okay with that. Now, but you are an actress. I want to talk about Asian representation.
Yeah.
So now there has currently been this uptick of Asian performers on the screen, right? Most significant recently would be having all Asian cast, as in the television sitcom Fresh Off the Boat.
Right.
And then you have 2018's Crazy Rich Asians, right? Sandra Oh.
Yeah.
Golden Globe winner in the BBC's Killing Eve. She's the star
Yeah.
of that show. And then you have the critically acclaimed The Farewell
Yeah.
with Awkwafina.
Amazing.
Do you think it would have made a difference growing up seeing these starring roles, these faces in these starring roles for you?
Yeah, for sure. Sandra Oh in Killing Eve is super special because she plays a part that could be any ethnicity truly.
Yes.
Her character in that show, it really would not matter who
played it.
Yeah.
But it is hers.
It's hers. And I think that's like so special because I grew up practicing for Miss Saigon or Mulan.
Right. I'm sorry to laugh, but yes.
But yeah, and that's why, is because I thought I had to in order to get anywhere. I would only be given these types of roles. And there was a Chinese actress in Hollywood in like the 1950s maybe, or maybe before then, and her name was Anna May Wong, and she was given characters in Hollywood in these big films. So she was making a great living, was a professional actress, but I thought it was funny because she was never allowed to be the actual lead because the white man
was not allowed to be an interracial relationship on screen. So a certain time in Hollywood, yes, not only was, white people sell movies, but it wasn't allowed on screen. It wasn't even allowed off screen.
Right. I think like these themes, like in history, they just kind of like subconscious. They're like the undertone of like the way things go. And that's why it's taken so long, and it takes so long to change
it's hard to
mainstream.
Break the condition.
It's really difficult.
But yes, so there is good news. Diana Hui, Japanese American, the first woman of color to play Ariel in the national touring production of The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
And of course, now that there's going to be an African American,
Ariel.
Halle Bailey, to play Ariel, the same role in a movie, the Twitterverse has gone crazy. Particularly, believe it or not, a lot of black women are behind this. They want Disney to cast her Prince Eric, as an Asian.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be great? So, but now you have gone on auditions where, you know, whether if it's for Miss Saigon or, as you say, Milan. Do you have an agent?
I do.
Is your agent, and then obviously you do commercials, which aren't necessarily, commercials are great because it doesn't necessarily have to be anybody. It's just if you're right for the part, you're right for the part. It doesn't matter your nationality.
Yeah.
Are you going on more auditions that might be traditionally just white women?
The reason why my agency is great is because they are familiar with, my agent is a person of color, and she's familiar with what it's like to be out there in a room full of white, let's just say white men, auditioning.
White-only run industry sometimes. Right.
Sometimes. And she doesn't want her clients to feel limited, and she wants them to feel empowered and able to tell stories that anybody can tell, and I really appreciate that, and that's why I signed with her in the first place.
Yay! I do want to talk because you are in the middle of writing a play. Where does it end? So you're writing a play, which you say is extremely personal to you.
Yeah.
What is the basis for the play?
The play, which is untitled right now, I guess you could say it's there's a lot of fictional detail in it, but the story itself focuses on my brother, who passed away from a drug overdose 4 years ago, I'd say. And so it's based upon his experiences leading up to that time.
Okay.
And a lot of it has to do with like, I also bring into I'm also in the play. And
well, it's affected you.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Not just his death or his drug use, but obviously you both shared and cherished memories together.
Yeah, and that's in there as well.
Yeah.
And the whole theme, there's a running theme of adoption in there too.
Got it.
Not connecting the two so much, but you know, that's there. Because those are stories that I wanted to tell. I wanted to tell his story, and I thought that this was a good way to do it.
That's great. I love that you're telling that story.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, where can we find you, Sarah?
On my social media, for
Social media,
sure.
well, you are on, you do have a website, sarastates.me.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You are on Instagram,
Yeah.
at Sara States.
Yes.
You also have an interesting Instagram.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
I have a pizza Instagram. It's called @singlewithpizza, and my boyfriend hates that name because I'm not single anymore. So he's not thrilled, but it's stuck.
See, but I
love
thought that,
it.
I looked at that and I didn't get that you were necessarily single, but I'm thinking, oh, single
Oh,
pizza lovers,
interesting.
single pizza lovers can connect
Yeah.
over pizza.
It was only single with pizza because it happened after a breakup, and I was like, I only love pizza.
I'm gonna eat every
Yeah.
single slice.
Literally. That's where it came from.
Well, hang out, Sarah, because we have lots of more fun coming up, and you're gonna play a little game
Cool.
as well. Hang out, much more Junket Jam Live coming up next. Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Bye.
Nice.
Since we in America brace our ignorance, it's no surprise that when we think of Asians, we automatically associate them with the shape of their eyes. Everything from slanty, chinky, almond-shaped, really teeny and small. Yet, our Asian friends and neighbors can and do have big, round eyes as well. You small-minded idiots. Since we are joined today by beautiful women of Korean heritage, I thought it would be fun to see if they, like us, are just as ignorant in a little game I call Who Am I? Yay! You have to guess who that celebrity is. I'll put up a picture of a celebrity.
Okay.
I'll also give you a corresponding clue, and you have to guess who that celebrity is. The challenge, of course, being is I covered their eyes with fashionable glasses. You ready to play, Sarah?
I'm ready.
Okay. This is your first visual clue. Now she's a U.S. Chinese-American journalist who not many people know is actually married to Maury Povich. You're too young, probably.
She looks familiar.
I don't know. She used to be the face of my
I
news.
feel like, I don't know.
She was like the Asian Barbara Walters at one
Oh,
point.
so how could I not know? That's so sad.
I know.
I'm sorry.
She is Connie Chung.
Oh, I never would have got that.
She's gorgeous, isn't she?
Yeah, beautiful.
She's a Chinese-American award-winning A-list actress, best known for her breakout roles in Ally McBeal, Charlie's Angels, and Kill Bill.
I mean, like those cheekbones.
Yeah,
that's
I know,
Lucy
I tried.
Liu.
I should have put something else. I should have just
Beautiful.
given her a mask.
Beautiful.
Yes,
And
absolutely
that hair,
beautiful.
oh, stunning.
Her hair belongs on every dye box.
Yeah. Oh
Just
my
that
gosh.
color alone.
Yeah.
Even though she's went blonde recently for the role, right? Okay, so now he was born in LA. He's Japanese American, best known for his role as Hikaru Sulu from Star Trek. He's also a big queen like me.
This is George Takei.
Yes, it's George Takei.
I thought so. What a great photo of you, George.
Yes, yeah, right?
Oh, it's cute.
It is cute. Okay.
Oh.
Now, he was actually born from Seoul, South Korea, just like you. Best famous for starring in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Also played Hikaru Sulu in Star Trek movie reboots.
Okay, this is a shot in the dark, but John Cho?
It's John Cho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cause like his body here looked bigger than what I remember. Like
Handsome,
he looks
yeah.
like really jacked here, and like yeah,
He has
very
to.
very good looking man.
Now, even Asian men have to really compete, or at least are in real competition for more roles.
Well,
We'll see.
I mean, there's a lot of handsome Asian men out there.
Yes. Speaking of, let's see. He's also from Seoul, South Korea. He starred in AMC's horror television series The Walking Dead and South Korean mystery film Burning, which he won the National Society of Film Critics Award for Best Supporting Actor.
So I know who this is because of The Walking Dead. Like, I remember, I didn't watch it, but I remember him being in the news. This looks like Johnny Depp.
It could be, right?
Like,
But
with the eyeglasses, this looks like Johnny Depp a la Pirates of the
see
Caribbean.
that.
But I don't know
I
his
would
name.
say he's more handsome than Johnny Depp, though.
Oh, probably for sure.
He
Sorry.
is Stephen Yeun.
Okay, I wouldn't have got. I know, like I know who he
You've seen
is.
his face before.
Yeah, he also has such nice cheekbones.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Handsome fella.
handsome. Yeah.
Okay. Another U.S. citizen,
Oh.
parents immigrated from Taiwan, multiple award winner, roles in television and film, including Fresh Off the Boat and Crazy Rich Asians.
That's Constance Wu.
It's Constance Wu. I had to give her a little more
Yeah, that
disguise.
was a big disguise. Yeah.
Yeah, because the lips would have given it away still.
I've
I
had
think.
people ask me if I'm Constance Wu, and I'm like, "Are you guys
That's
serious right
racist.
now? Like, like we don't look. like each other.
Well, maybe because you have your mole is
We're
in
probably
different
about
places.
the same like size, maybe, but like we don't. Anyway,
complexion, everything.
like in a restaurant, they're like, "Are you Constance Wu?" And I'm like,
Do you say yes?
I should,
I
but
would
I
like. I
don't.
would like the table that's not near the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay. Also born in California, she's an actress, comedian, writer. She, best known for her popular Netflix stand-up specials, including Baby Cobra and Hard Knock Wife, which was notorious being filmed for her while she was pregnant.
Ali Wong.
It's all I want.
Love
Also
her.
writer of Fresh Off the Boat.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She's a funny lady.
She is a funny lady. He was born in Michigan. But he has South Korean parents, but best known for playing a drug lord in the Hangover film series, and he's also a licensed physician, though he has since stopped practicing in favor of his acting and stand-up career.
Yeah, Ken Jeong.
Yes. That's Dr. Ken.
Doctor.
Yes, Jung to you, young lady. So she's Canadian-American actress
Okay.
from Korean immigrants. She's obviously the recipient of 2 Golden Globes, 4 Screen Actors Guild, known for television, including ABC's medical drama series, Grey's Anatomy, and of course the spy thriller, Killing Eve.
I mean, you did a good job of disguising
Trying.
her, but that's Sandra Oh.
Oh, snap!
Yeah, I mean, that hair, like, I just feel like this is a very Sandra Oh look. So I can tell.
She's
yeah.
gorgeous.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
I love how your face lights up.
Yeah, no, these are all like big fans of all of them. So
I mean, is it a rare thing to celebrate Asians of the arts?
not
Or
right
at least
now.
celebrated by others?
No, I think like it's something to be celebrated that there is more diversity in general in the arts right now today. There are a lot of people,
Yeah.
non-white, that
Yeah.
deserve to be seen in a variety of different roles.
Yes. Hey, you ready for your last clue?
Yeah.
We're finally there.
Oh, I don't.
Okay,
know.
so now she's an American stand-up comedian. She got her inspiration from her father, who writes joke books and a newspaper column in Seoul, South Korea. She's known, obviously, for her stand-up routines, which include social and political problems regarding race and sexuality, and her own body and image issues.
So I don't know because, well, definitely not. I definitely don't know from this photo. But I'm gonna name another stand-up comedian, Margaret Cho.
It's Margaret Cho.
Ah,
You got
see, with
it.
the wig that you put on her, I was
Yes,
like
really
confused
you would have
because
known
I'm used to this.
who she was if I didn't
yes,
go there.
actually pretty good.
Yeah, good job. You did
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so very much, Sarah.
Thank
that was
you.
awesome.
I had so
awesome.
much fun.
Thank you guys so very much for watching. This is Junket Jam Live. Stay tuned. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you. Nice.
You survived.
I did
You
it.
survived the game.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I was pretty good.